What the He's got his gun. He's got your gun.
A scary moment for Metro officers when 28-year-old Lyndon Troung grabs for an officer's gun, gets his finger on the trigger, and fires while it's still in the holster, striking one officer.
Get him a tourniquet, guys. Do you need a tourniquet?
This happening inside an elevator at Allegiant Stadium as Troung was being escorted to a security holding cell. Troung was held against a wall while an officer could reposition his handcuffs.
While this was happening, Mr. Troung reached down with...
He was able to insert one of his fingers into the holster and pull the trigger.
It should be noted that
who was shot in the leg, as well as another officer hit by shrapnel, have non-life-threatening injuries. In the meantime, Troung is still at UMC Hospital.
As far as the condition, I'm not able to go into that, but his behavior was erratic that night, and medical personnel at UMC have determined that he needs to stay at the hospital.
So what led up to the shooting incident? Assistant Sheriff Laz Chavez says it started around 1:30 Sunday morning when the
pushed a security officer. After pushing the security officer, Mr. Troung fled the area on foot.
Police say Troung was being non-compliant with officers.
And the officers struggled with him in order to get handcuffs on his wrist. He was ultimately successfully handcuffed. Mr. Troung continued to resist the officers and became more...
Got his finger in the gun holster, and if this is an equipment issue, this is what Chavez had to say.
It can very well be an equipment issue. I spent this morning looking at a number of different holsters, and I have to make some determinations of whether or not we need to discontinue the use of some of these holsters.